bought it for you, remember?
Yeah, but it's still not a good one. We're talking about Beetlejuice, guys. Beetlejuice. Good or bad?
Well, you have to say his name a third time.
Beetlejuice. It was an interesting movie for sure, but I don't think it's a good movie. Let's see who all's in here. Of course, Paul Honeyman is in here. I haven't seen Paul in a little bit. Not in here anyway. Diane McMahon, Backwoods Boy, Small Engines. Shirley Gentry, Lori Carp, hello. And Jackie Saylor so far.
No, it's S. Gentry.
Beetlejuice. Hey, look. So it says that the connection is bad. Oh, Fallen Arkansas Veterans is in here. It says the connection is bad. We'll see how that goes. Can you guys he and sear us? You're not gonna say hi to her?
Hello.
Hello. I can put it on pause and take care of that. Okay, so you see us loud and clear. Okay. Marshall Worden is in here. At the top of the chat, I have pinned a link to our latest video. We won Doug and Stacy off grid with Doug and Stacy. Doug and Stacy's off grid with Doug and Stacy's doing giveaways throughout the month of July. We won the first one. It's pretty good size. Anyway, that link is pinned at the top here. If you haven't seen that video, please go watch it because it was like I said, pretty good size. And Paul says, missed 1 week, and she says for a while. Well, Paul, you missed a week, and I missed a week, so that's 2 weeks. So, we weren't here on 4th of July. So it's been a while. Anyway, check out that video if you haven't already signed up for Doug and Stacy's giveaway. Get over there and go to Doug and Stacy off grid with Doug and Stacy.com and sign up for their giveaway, and then watch their videos. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when they have a video. That way you can watch the videos in time, because there's a set time limit on each one, and you need to be notified and watch the videos as soon as you can when they come out, and also check your email every day, or more than every day, when you sign up. And there's Tiny Tim, and who else came in? Someone else. Jake and Nunya, Texas on the back 20. And then Donna Brown from Indiana is in here now. Also in the bottom, in the description, right below the video when you come in, is Out About with Sam I Am is in here. In the description below the video is a link to Jace Medical. I did a video on that 3 weeks back. If you would go check out that video. If you decide to order from them, it is antibiotics. It's antibiotics that you can get just to hold back in case of an emergency and you can't get doctor's care. You can't get medical care. If you decide to purchase antibiotics through them, please use the link that I left in the description so that I'd get credit for it, because I do get a little bit of a commission on that. Oh, Vita's in here. Hey, Lori. Hey, wait, what? Oh, what is that? Greg or G-Reg? Yes, real antibiotics. Well, the fish stuff is real antibiotics. It is. But these are prescribed to you by doctors. So you'll get 5 antibiotics prescribed to you by a doctor, kind of legally, Well, it is legal. Going to the pet store and taking random doses is probably, well, it's not the way I'm going to go. I understand that people do that, and some of them turn out okay, and some of them don't. Good evening. Hey, Fowler Family Farm.
I haven't seen them.
That I know. That's I text Tanya earlier today, and it's like, where have you guys been? I haven't even seen them in a chat anywhere. Never figured you'd be a drug pusher. I'm not. I'm not, and I'm not real big on taking a lot of antibiotics or medicine for that matter. But I also, when COVID came through, getting into a doctor was very difficult, and sometimes can still be difficult. Getting into anything, getting your pet groomed, doing anything was difficult, and so I do think it's a good idea to keep antibiotics set aside for when stuff like that happens, because it did happen and it will happen again. I also have, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Band-Aids, antibiotic ointment, stuff for poison ivy, whatever I can get. I know it's kind of a controversial thing. Some people want to go all natural and some people don't. And the thing is, if I'm dying or if I'm itching really badly, I want it fixed, whether it's natural or not. Back in the day, we keep wanting to get back to how they used to do things. And there's a lot of good to that. We overuse medications. We overuse everything, including food. And that's why I'm probably 50 pounds overweight. But what are you laughing about? You're not skinny.
I am too.
But one of the ways that people died back in the good old days is not having access to good medical care, clean water, antibiotics. So I do want to have that as an option. Anyway, if you I've gotten more people to come in. If you want to stockpile on antibiotics, link below in the description. JB Conway just came in. Howdy, everyone. It's good to see JB. I'm new to the channel. I'm glad to meet some new friends. Backwoods Boys Small Engines. I'm glad you're here. Check out Backwoods Boys Small Engines. So, who is it? Is it Mike and Tanya, or just Mike, or just Tanya? Who's here at the Fowler Family Farm?
It's probably Mike, because she has her own channel.
Yeah, but she just goes on whatever channel she wants to use.
So we basically Braxton to be her.
See what?
See Braxton's channel be her.
Yeah.
Just hop on any channel.
Yep. Another both. It's both of them.
Both.
Yeah. Here's another controversial. The plastic, the bottle, even if it's recycled, and that is recycled, they're really flimsy. Mike is commenting.
That's right.
So, they're both there. They just said.
Well, they're both watching, but
so I was right.
I was right at who was commenting.
You didn't say it was commenting. You said it's probably Mike.
Comment.
No, you didn't say that. Braxton is playing D&D. What has about 8 friends over?
D&D was
Dungeons and Dragons. The biggest thing going on, I feel like it's been forever since we've done a live stream. We missed just 1 week. It feels like forever. I have mixed feelings about that. It kind of feels good and kind of doesn't. I feel refreshed and then behind at the same time. But one of the things that we've got going on right now, late since the last time, and not really since the last time, but it's just getting worse, is this drought, the heat wave and the drought. And there goes Sam. Sam I am. Because I know Greg's truck is running on just the smell of gasoline. Actually, his mirror came off, and he went and bought some. What did you buy? I don't even know.
I bought like a It's a
Speak up and face the camera.
it's a rear view mirror repair kit, and I put the stupid thing on incorrectly. The little button,
Could y'all hear Greg?
the little mounting button.
Greg, the speaker is up here somewhere, so you gotta like.
I don't know where it is. It's probably down
But I don't know if they can hear you.
But it put it on upside down, so I have to buy a new one.
He did something wrong. He put the rear view mirror on backwards or something.
I'll put it up on up.
I don't know.
Put
Maybe
it on upside down.
upside. That could be bad.
You can't even see out the path. You see you
Careful, Sam. His engine will get drunk
and
high.
see the ceiling, but you can't see.
Mom hears you. But Mom, we're in the
She hears.
same house.
Yes, we hear him, says Jackie Taylor. There you go.
Fella Friendly Farm hadn't done a live in forever. I saw that you posted a video today, but it doesn't feel like you either. I'm not getting the notifications, or you haven't been posting regular videos either.
Everyone's saying they can hear me. See, there you go.
So anyway, it's the drought, the heat. It is I'm concerned about it. I'm concerned about not having grass. So you guys who watch the channel, who follow us on the videos, know that we have more goats this year than we ever have, because we retained a couple. I bought another one. Actually, I have 3 that I retained because I haven't sold one of the Dolings yet. But we've got that going on, and then we have how many? 5? Is it 5 head of cattle at the house?
Yes.
Dexter cattle. Only 2 are mine, but there's 5 of them there, and so like I thought I had all this grass, and I still do. I still have a lot of grass, but I'm getting really concerned. You look at the weekly forecast, and every week it's like there's no chance of rain. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm very distracted. People keep walking by. Lowe's drove by.
Lowe's did not drive by. Their
We're-
truck drove by.
Mom and Dad's, and they're in town. And because I don't have internet at the house,
You can see the nearest neighbor across the street from where I'm sitting.
so it's kind of windows open, and it's kind of distracting. Let's see. You can hear. No, we haven't slacked off past 3 weeks, mainly due to vacation. We have slacked off. Okay. So my notification settings are right. They're just, yes. I saw just shortly before I got on here that they put something. It wasn't hours ago. I didn't get the notification hours ago. It was like shortly before I got on here. Recollection of it's ever been this bad, and I am 63. JB Conway, is that you talking about? What are you talking about? Heat, drought, political, all of it. What are we talking about there? Curious. Because I don't really remember paying as much attention to drought until I needed to. Yes, us too, Jovita. And we haven't had rain since the beginning of June. Out and about with Sam Adams, he says, don't lean on my chair is what he says. Like, for real. Hi, Rebecca. You're not going to respond to him?
The repair kit works fine because you can't take the thing off without breaking the windshield.
If you put it on right, I think. I don't know.
No, if you put it on.
Forest fires are taking their toll. All them trees gone and need more planted.
If you take off the old
Hey, they're hoops.
thing and then put the new one on and put it upside down, it'll stick to upside down.
Hoops is in here.
Hey,
Hey.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, that's because you haven't been paying attention. I have seen Hoops recently. He did take a long time off, but he's back. We only have 30% chance on Thursday and hundreds almost all week. Yes.
I thought they were saying 100% chance almost all week.
Jackie. Oh. Hey, Kristen's in here from Lazy C Homestead. So my question, I guess, Sam I Am says use goof off till it dissolves the glue. So you can do that. Rambling with the Brooms is in here talking to you.
Hey!
And me.
I was trying to read. How fun that. Dissolve it off and save money.
So the thing is, I thought I had all this grass, 20 acres. Of course not 20 acres. First of all, it's 19.5, and then we use part of the yard. So, but anyway, we look at it's all fenced in. The perimeter is all fenced in, but we have them in a section. We have the cattle in a fenced off section, and I don't even know how big it is, a couple acres.
It was pre-fenced.
And then we have the goats in their little section. But with the plans of building other fence and moving them around this winter if I had to, or summer even. But I don't know if that's going to be possible if we don't get any rain at all. And how long? We're not even in August yet. We haven't had rain since the beginning of June, and we're not even in August. We're not even mid-July yet. So I'm very concerned about it. I've been trying to get hay, round bales and square bales, and people I know we're going to get hay. I got this guy that this is where I get my hay all the time, and people that they normally get hay from don't even have enough from the first cutting. They don't even have enough for themselves for the winter, so they're not selling right now to see if we're going to get any more rain. Tim Posey is in here somewhere. Did I say hi to Tim?
Yeah,
I did. What?
I'm reading something towards me.
Okay, well, read it to you, not in my ear. Get off my chair. There, read it to you.
I don't know what the last.
Acetone.
Sounds bad.
Well, it's in. I don't know. I can't. My eyes are so tired at the end of days when I go to work. So there is that problem with the grass, but the second problem with the grass is we moved into this place about November of 2021, and so this is our first summer there, and so this year I am learning that our pasture has a lot of thistles and a lot of Johnson grass. The thistles were bothering me at first, but now that I'm seeing Johnson grass and learning about Johnson grass, I have other thistles take back seat to that for sure. And so I'm trying to figure out how to there's a lot of it. Like, how do you go from grass like that to how do you make your pasture better without using chemicals? Now, I'm not saying that I won't use chemicals, that I won't use pesticides or herbicides or anything like that, because I can't say that. Because it just seems impossible, to be honest with you. At least from where I'm standing, it looks impossible. I see, Deep South Homestead doing a great job. They are, but I don't know the first thing about it. I don't know where to start. They've got a lot of experience. Johnson grass, wasn't that called crazy grass? I have no idea, Paul. Kristen, we were able to bake 10 bales of hay this summer off one pasture. Hay is going to be expensive. Johnson grass does make good hay. So, Kristen, about that Johnson grass, at first I was under the understanding that cows can and will eat it, but recently, someone told me that it can actually. There are a couple of times that it can be poisonous to your livestock, and one is, I think they said during, or maybe I read it after the first freeze or during the first freeze. Look, I may be making stuff up, but the other part would be during a drought. That part I know they told me. So I don't know. I am not. I don't. Farming is not in my background. Little Southern Brothers in here somewhere. Hey, Donna and Joe at Garden State Gardener. So it's not my background. Before this, where we live now, we were on 10 wooded acres, and it was completely wooded. Like, we had no pasture. So one of the upsides to moving, we moved to get closer to family, right? But one of the upsides that we were looking at was having pasture land so we can get more livestock. And so the thought of having to have any kind of idea of knowledge of grass and the nutrition of each grass never crossed my mind.
Because everything was so barren where we were.
Well, it was just it was trees. It was all.
We couldn't have a goat pen with a lot of grass because they would eat it all down in 2 days and won't grow back.
Well, yeah, we were we were feeding goats is what we were doing, but we were also trimming. There were a lot of this land had been sitting there for a while. The house had, somebody lived there, but he just never did anything with it. And so there were a lot of limbs that we could use to feed to the goats. So that was good.
We lopped down saplings from about that big to, newly made. Lots of leaves don't matter. Just toss it in. Go up front, get cedars, take them back.
And pine was real good, and I wish we had pine here. Kristen, how do you know at what point how do you know that point where it's poisonous? So that fertilizer, Jackie, would seem to me would be fertilizer for the Johnson grass at this point. I don't know. You tell me, but that's just the way it looks like to me. Hedgehog Homestead, hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to. Okay, when it's dying back. Okay, so the grass is dying, but this is not. The Johnson grass is not. So right now we're still good. I know Little Southern Brothers, I know they sold some of their cattle due to the drought. Thank you, Joe, Garden State Gardener. I ordered mine. I got mine in. My aunt, she's in here somewhere. She ordered some. I think she said she already got hers. It takes maybe a week to get here, and you just answer some questions and leave your email address and phone number and all that. If they have questions, they'll contact you. Otherwise, they say, the doctor emails you and says your stuff is on your way. I did have a guy in the comments on the video that I made about the antibiotics. He tried to order some, and they would not send him some because of medical issues. Yeah, I don't know who. I don't remember. Well, I didn't know the person to begin with, but whoever it was, he had medical issues and was on medications, and they wouldn't send the antibiotic case to him. And I get it, and I appreciate knowing that they don't just send it out to everybody. That makes me feel better about the company. But that did happen.
That they're not just sitting back there and just
charging people, right?
Send.
Right.
They are actually doing the research, looking at everything.
They sold cows, and then it started raining.
Oh.
How much rain did you get? Has it been several days of rain or what?
Go figure.
Hoops is saying hi to my aunt, wherever she is. She's in here, but I haven't seen her talk in a minute. $20 more this year, but we have to do it. Yes, have to. And you need to, if you haven't looked around, start getting your hay now. Start getting everything last year. Everything. You just did that thing they used to when they called you mumbles. You did that where you throw your head back and do that again.
We saw these trucks with trailers, long trailers, with brown bear bales, like about 20 apiece. Mom said they're going the wrong way. They need to go the other way to our house.
There's my aunt, and she's saying the getting the antibiotics was fast and easy. I am not.
If they approve you.
Again, I'm not. I don't want people to overuse antibiotics. I don't want people to use antibiotics inappropriately. This is for, getting a set of antibiotics and set it aside and just using it, holding it, stockpiling it, holding it, just in case you ever have to have it because you can't get medical attention.
If you still go to the doctor, go to the doctor.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not replacing doctors. Only when you can't go to the doctor.
It's not like the go away fat pill. Yeah.
Oh, I wish it was.
That's right. Like that.
I would take it every day.
Yeah, they're illegal. It's called methamphetamine.
Oh, never mind.
Do the health problems and meds I take. Okay, so Charles at Fallen, Arkansas veterans, they do have some substitutions. You're supposed to get 5 antibiotics. They do have some substitutions due to your other medications or allergies, but then apparently there's only so much of that they can do because whoever it was said or I don't even know why I'm saying he. I don't remember the name. Maybe it was a guy, but right. He couldn't get it, or he or she couldn't get it because of their health and medications. Stock Explorers in here. Oh, yeah. The Stock Explorer. Hello.
Who the Homestead?
Darn that internet.
What?
Emergency use with how the world is going. Yeah, the world is a bit crazy, and I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to push fear, but you definitely need to open your eyes. You definitely need to pay attention and look around. It's not just one thing, and it's not just this administration. You need to get your stuff in order. I lost 5 out of 7 pullets. Other adult chickens and rabbits, fine. No signs of struggle, breach, coop, can't figure it out. They vanished. Wonder if that was a neighbor.
They just stole them.
Not a good neighbor. I don't know. That's odd.
We had a neighbor that did give a sign of struggle and actually left her.
No, I'm talking about people.
Oh, well.
I'm serious. I'm talking about a neighbor. 5. They lost 5. No
struggle, no breed.
No, they lost. Listen, they lost 5 of their hens. Or young hens, pullets, and the adult chickens or rabbits are fine, and there's no sign of struggle. I mean, it sounds like somebody's stealing it. I mean, that's what I meant by neighbor. Like there's a person
vanished. But yeah, we had a raccoon, something, come in, try and take the Kenny, make it go through the fence. Didn't fit. Kenny didn't survive. Then next day after Jenny was gone, Liege fighter just whoosh.
Hedgehogs Homestead's having a hard time getting out the Fowler family farm.
For your town. But yeah, they just whoosh. The Liege fighter just disappeared, and then
12 Stones Ranch. Hello.
Only reason I knew it was gone is because one, there's only one leech finder in there, and two, there was black feathers around.
Nothing on security camera. Ninja neighbor possibility. Maybe they dug a tunnel. Maybe your neighbors came from underneath.
And then just packed it all back in.
That's funny.
Been wanting dumplings.
Yeah, that is bizarre. So I mean, like you had nothing on camera, just what is it called? I'll think of it.
Cloak of
One-
invisibility.
1 in the morning. I'll think about it. That's funny. Fowler Family Farm, Hedgehog's Homestead says hello. Don Ray B.
Maybe it was trying to attack.
5 pullets missing.
And a dead rooster.
There was a dead rooster.
Was it dead? Oh, mole. Never mind. I saw an A instead of an O. So
Male? Oh, he thought he read male instead of mole, and he assumed male rooster. He assumed rooster. Please remember to give the thumbs up. Per mom.
You're doing there now.
Okay, fine.
You with us?
Fine. He's leaving us.
Taking both phones with me.
No.
My phone and your phone.
No.
Fine, I'll leave your stupid phone.
Yeah, luckily with those type of surgeries, they're pretty good at them. They've done them enough to. I mean, with any surgery, you're going to be concerned, but my eyes are burning. Don Ray popped in to give a thumbs up while I'm doing dishes. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, Skinner Farms, Simpler Times Homestead. Hello. So Donna, if you told me how much rain you got, I missed it. Weird. Would expect feathers and stuff. Yeah, it was all in the same night. Had a rabbit. What's up, Dad? Well, he's in there. Had a rabbit that had 4 still and 4 live babies next to it, and bloody paw and nose. Huh. Maybe the rabbit ran whatever it was off. I don't know. Skinner Farms. I might not be able to answer everyone. I'm trying to finish up stuff. Listening, though. Could be that all heck broke loose at once. Unrelated. Yeah, it could be. There's a lot of that going on. All this going on. There's a lot going on here, and some of it related and some of it not. You know, you have shortages and weather and it looks like somebody somewhere is going to go to war soon besides Russia and Ukraine, because there's a lot of talk about it. Okay, free handling maid. Thank you for stopping in. Can't believe I put this on the screen, Hoops. Monty Python. Did you guys see that snake skin that we found in our yard? Sucker was 7 foot long. Cottonwood Ranch, hello. So what else what are people doing to What do you do for the Johnson grass? We talked about Kristen at Lazy C says right now, unless it starts drying up, I can still use it, which is good to know. See ya, Hoops. I think he got done with this. I think he went in there to the TV. So what do you do to combat the Johnson grass, or do you? I mean, I would like to do something about it, but I'm just not sure how to go about doing it. I am not ready to spray any herbicide on it or anything right yet. I mean, I might end up doing that, but not this year. But just to combat it in the future, is how do you get rid of that stuff? Lisa, Miss Lazy Days Ahead, stopping in to say hi, but can't stay. Okay, well, thank you for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up. And then after we tackle the Johnson grass, or at least have a plan, then I'll go look at those thistles and see how I want to handle that. Be sure to check the links in the description below. Some of you have come in, and I talked earlier about having the Jace Medical Kit link down in the description. If you use that link, I will get a little bit of a commission on it if you purchase through that link. Also, LG10 coupon code will get you $10 off of your purchase. Kristen says, Matt said the only way to get rid of Johnson grass is to dig it up, roots and all. Greg's going to be busy. Greg is going to be busy. That's the only way you do it. I mean, because that back pasture has a lot of it. I mean, there's a lot there, even in the property was, there used to be a fence down the middle of the property. It's not there anymore. But the back pasture has a lot of it. The front has a lot, but in sections, but the back has a lot of it. And he says Roundup doesn't even kill it totally. I'm afraid to use Roundup. Roundup is all I know, but I agree, no chemicals. Dang, I literally just got my Jace a few weeks ago. Would have not. Oh man, Huga. Flamethrower. See, like I'm not there yet, because there's still some grass there that I want to use. Like, it wasn't that long ago, I was like, these goats aren't eating everything. I'm thinking about getting sheep, and now I'm looking at I have too many animals because the grass is dying. I still want sheep. I want to try sheep. For selling for meat. I don't want to eat sheep. I don't know that I've ever tried it. Cover with dark covering. For how long? Just bought a machete to cut down thistles. Hugo, when you're buying the food at the prices they are these days, there are such thing as too many animals. I'm assuming that either Mike is talking instead of typing, or Braxton has started typing. But I think I understand what you're saying. Give me a text. We can do that. Heather Hopper, hello. And Jan, it's Simply Jan Homestead. Jan, I'm growing some tomatoes. But those, oh my gosh, those, what do you call them? Them worms. Them big old giant horn caterpillar looking things. Those suckers are brutal. I found two, but that's more than the leaves I have on my tomato plants right now. But anyway, that made me think of you when I started getting tomatoes off the plant. Miss Jan likes the garden. It is, isn't it? Yeah, we can. If you're serious, yeah, we can do something like that. I don't know. Going into a drought may be a good time to buy. Fallen Arkansas veterans, yes, they will. But there comes a point. There's a couple of times that it's supposed to be toxic to them, and one of those times is during a drought. But in this live stream, Kristen at Lazy C has told me that we're not to that point yet. If it's still green and it's not turning brown, that the cows can still eat it. And so I guess trying to get them on it before that happens right now would be ideal. Okay, Kristen, that'd be cool. Do y'all not have that problem where you are? You're in Oklahoma. Sheep tastes good, especially with mint jelly. So I had this weekend. Went to a Mexican restaurant that had a burrito with goat meat, hornworm. Yes, fat little green demonic creatures. Terry, MT Homestead. I'm assuming it's Terry since Mike has his own. Glad you can make it. Anyway, I went to a Mexican restaurant, had burrito with goat meat. I wasn't a fan. So I've been told how you cook it would make a big difference, but to me, it tasted a bit gamey, and I don't like that. But I did eat it. My goats are not for meat. They are Nigerian dwarf, which is a milk goat, and I chose milk goat because I wasn't sure if I could sell goats for meat. Because I don't know, they seem more like pets, I guess. I don't mind other people doing it. But for some reason, I've never looked at sheep like that. So I think I could sell sheep for meat, even if I didn't eat it. But I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. I'll think of it here in a minute. Oh, I was saying that someone told me it depends on how you cook the goat. I know that. And there's all kinds of way to cook it. You can have the steak, you can have it coarse ground, and then there's sausage. I just need to try it all. Yes, it is, Dan. I'm growing anything. Like, you know me, I've not grown anything really to speak of. All natural. Diatomaceous earth. So what do you use in the diatomaceous earth? Oh, I guess it would work for the worms for sure. Or the Yeah, the hornworms or whatever you call them. It would seem like thistles are edible, so they say for human consumption. I'm not. I've heard that, and I've heard that it's good for cows too. Somebody in the comments said that. And but so are dandelions. This is let's see. Fall for sheep. Fall for sheep. You mean working on getting them this fall? Are you serious? I just need to move my goats over there, I guess. But you got bigger goats, right? Yes, you have bigger goats. So Terry at MT Homestead is listening. She's not really responding to chat because she's listening, and I know what that's like because I do that a lot. I'll have it in my pocket or be carrying my phone and out with the animals doing stuff and not even see that somebody's talking to me. And if I'm not right where my glasses are, or if my eyes are too tired and I don't want to even try, I can see when people highlight my name, I can see it. I can see that people are talking to me, but I can't see what you're saying. I can type because I know the keyboard, but I can't really read it. Hat Creek Homestead, hello. Ronnie Weaver. Ronnie does not like goat meat at all. What's it taste like to you, Ronnie? Oh, I gave Greg some of the burrito, and he said it tastes like the sheep. I don't know. Brenda from Redbird Farm. Hello. Gary and Cassie about the grass. I have not. No, the grass is kind of a new revelation. I knew it was there, but my intentions were to put the cows on it. And then until I heard, it was actually Amy at Living in Abundant Grace Homestead that told me that it's fine until there's drought, and we didn't know at what point. How would you know what that point was when you've crossed the line there? Would they eat it at that point? Would it, even with it be poisonous? Do they know the difference? Do they know when not to eat it? But one of the things, JB, is I haven't decided being new to larger livestock, being new to homesteading in general, I haven't really decided where I stand on the pesticides and the herbicides. The place where I came from, like I said, was totally wooded. There are things that I'm having to deal with now that I didn't even have to think about at the other place, and the extreme heat is one of them. Doing something with the grass, whether it's you put your livestock on it or you mow it or brush hog it or whatever. I didn't have that problem where I was. I mean, because it was all trees, and I miss that. But I also enjoy having pasture land as well. But I just don't know where I stand in the use of chemicals for that purpose. It's a hard one. Back in the day, people, if it didn't work out, people actually died. Like if they couldn't grow their food, or they got hurt, or if things happened, the weather didn't work right, they died. And they also had a whole bunch of kids, because a bunch of kids died. I know my grandma, her mom died when she was, I think, 14, something like that. And she had to help raise siblings. I mean, because it just happened. Kristen loves lamb. Kristen, have you tried goat? Does it taste anything like goat? And there's people that are going back to the old ways of doing things. I admire them because it is hard work. Yeah, but they do have access to our medical treatment. They do have access to whatever they need to keep themselves alive. So I'm glad we're living in this time for a lot of reasons, but I don't know. I just have to do some thinking about how I feel about some things. Yeah, in Oklahoma too. They do in Oklahoma. Okay, Don Ray. Thank you for coming in. Give them back to eat. See you later. Mike, Tanya, text me. Let me know what you're thinking. I'll try it again. I'll try it another way, a different cook. I mean, that'd be a lot of newspaper in back pasture. But I could sure do it up closer. Really? Plant basil next to your tomato plants. Hornworms don't like basil. I will get on that. Jen has never tried goat, so she don't know. Okay, I'm so late, but howdy everyone. Well, you are late, Amy, because we were talking about you. We've been talking about the Johnson grass. Goat barbecue is good, JB says. Amy, they're telling me that that the Johnson grass should still be good until it starts turning brown, until it starts dying off a little bit. And that is not what we're seeing yet. But it won't be long, I wouldn't think. Yeah. So your boar and your Kiko are meat, and your La Mancha is milk. See what else is. It's getting close time. But let's see if there's any questions or comments, any advice. I'm open for advice. Open to hearing advice anyway. Well, see whether I take it or not. Ronnie says goat meat is best roasted on a spit over open coat. Oh, okay. Often from mesquite wood is what I've been told. We don't use a lot of chemicals here. I do use some ivermectin when I need to, but I don't use any chemicals in the garden at all. See, I've not been gardening. Like I started a little bit of one of the raised beds last year, if you guys remember. And then I moved. But I did grow potatoes, and Amy got them, living in Abundant Grace. We did grow some tomatoes and got a few, but we had problems. So over there, we had problems with the hornworms, but the big thing over there was the Japanese beetles, and they were bad over there. So now we're here. I'm trying a little bit of gardening. I'm very little, and I've not used chemicals, and I don't plan on it. But if you have a bigger garden, like if I can walk out there, first you got to see them stupid worms in time, hornworms or whatever. Well, they're worms. They're called worms, but they're huge caterpillars or something. Uh, you can just pick them off with no more than I have, no more plants than I have. You can do that with any insect. The problem is when you get into bigger gardening, which you would need to do to do anything with your garden, to preserve, to feed your family or whatever, then you're looking at you're not able to just go out there all day and pick, especially like me. I have a job, that I have to go do. So it just didn't seem feasible. The only other thing would be to grow a huge garden to make up the difference for the ones you lose. But if you got your garden all in one plot, whatever's bothering these plants is also going to bother these plants because they're in the same garden. So it just, I don't know, it feels overwhelming sometimes. You look for goat meat at Sam's. They told me they got it. I asked them where they were buying goat meat, and they said Sam's. But I don't know. But yeah, definitely our dogs are vaccinated, or cats. We use that flea and tick. What is it? Something for fleas and ticks. Can't be letting the ticks and fleas overrun you. Or deer. See, okay, so when I tasted it, it had that, to me, it had a gamey taste to it, which would remind me of some deer, depending on who's making it. Now, I know I've had deer meat from Amy's in a chili, and it didn't have that taste. But I've had antelope before. Oh, that's gamey. You've eaten beef stew. Beef in quotations. It's goat stew. So we need to find. I wonder if you can buy goat meat like at the local processing plant. That one that Walker Farm Fam went to. Didn't they have like meat they sell from local farmers? I think they do. Maybe they might have goat in there that it could be purchased. All right, Mom. Yeah, I was dealing with the mental thing too for the first couple of bites. Um, see you later, JB Conway. Hornworms. Yes, hornworms are what we were talking about. It's like the roosters hollering for the hens when they find something to eat. They call them over. All right. Well, it is less than a minute left. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Thank you guys for coming in. Like I said, check out the links below. Check out if you didn't see the video that's pinned. If you didn't see the last video where we won all that stuff from Doug and Stacy with Off Grid and Doug and Stacy, please go check that out. And if you're interested in not subscribing, but entering their contest, they're doing contests throughout this month of July. In the description is the link to do that. But in this description is links for the Jace Medical if you're wanting to stockpile antibiotics in case of another emergency like grid down situation or pandemic or something. So anyway, thank you guys for coming in. We'll see you next Monday at 6 p.m. Bye.